Hundreds of Scottsbluff County senior citizens braved snowy conditions on Friday for the latest round of COVID-19 vaccination clinics. Approximately 350 individuals showed up to the test site at the Gehring Roads Department midday, with dozens of volunteers working traffic control to get everybody who had signed up to get through the process as quickly as possible. Scottsbluff County Health Director Paulette Schnell shares how the 3,400 plus vaccinations have gone since its initial disbursements in December.
So we're doing that, and about 1,500 of those have their second dose. So we're rolling out well with that. We have done over 16 walk-in or drive-through clinics. We're doing 2 to 3 a week. The governor has asked that whatever vaccine we get in, to get it in the arm within 7 days. Use it if we get it within 7 days.
She says this week, nearly 600 more vaccines will be shipped to be administered.
We wish we could get more and that we had everything to do everything with, but it's been kind of nice to ease up in that we have to build our capacity too, as far as staffing and availability and everything. But at this point, I think we're ready to go. So if we got more vaccine, we'd be ready to go and get it in the arms because the demand is definitely there.
Health officials are also starting to delve deeper into groups 1B of the governor's prioritization list, getting vaccines to residents aged 65 and older.
And we'll continue to make those older people a priority, but we are getting down so that we're continuing to make that 65 plus now, all those people over 65 as our priority.
That being said, it will take quite a while to get through the remainder of 1B and move into Group 2A, the general population.
You know, the 1B is going to take quite a while because we have at the very bottom of that tier, of the first tier of 1B, is our educators. And they're a very large group and a very deserving group that we want to get to as fast as possible. And then alongside of that, another priority is that 18 to 64 with those with chronic or illness that they have listed and prioritized. So that is that group that we'll be working on too. That's a big group that is 1B that is going to take several months to get through. And the 65 plus, we have over 2,000 of them signed up on the list that we're just starting to work through. So we're talking about probably a good 2 months to work through the 1B, where we're looking at teachers, educators, and then really working on the 65 plus. And then we're going to be getting to those chronic disease 18 to 64. So, it's going to be late spring probably before we really get to more of the general population or that 2A group of the more open population.
Chanel also adds that the vaccines are not mandatory. However, she encourages everybody to talk to their primary physician to talk about the pros and cons of getting the vaccine.
You know, there's some people who have started having second thoughts about the vaccine or questioning the second dose. And we just really want to encourage people to think about listening to the right source and going to accurate sources like cdc.com or .gov, and looking at that and not listening to maybe some of the fear, and talk to their provider and the people that can give them the best advice for them.
And for the latest local coronavirus information, COVID vaccination info, and more, head on over to pphd.org.